Hi everyone, Matt Welner here with the National Tile Contractors Association. Today I would like to talk to you about hollow sounding tile and the effect that membranes can make on the way that your tile sounds. Now, all of us have gone to look at a job, maybe do an estimate or getting ready to do a repair, and we find ourselves tapping on that tile, trying to find that hollow or loose sound that a tile can make. And that can be a really good indicator of whether or not there was good coverage underneath of that tile or whether that tile is loose by the sound that it makes. Now, when you add a membrane into the tile assembly, it's going to change the way that a tile sounds. And so even in the TCNA handbook, they point this out to us. And I'm going to flip this book open to the membrane selection guide, and I want to look at considerations when using membranes. And what it says is this: membranes installed properly can produce hollow sounding tiles. This is not indicative of loss of bond. And so, what it is saying here is that as long as you do your install correctly, your tile can possibly sound hollow. And so I've made up these demos here over the last couple evenings, got solid concrete, installed a membrane on top of that, and then installed tile. And so when we talk about installing tile properly, we all know what that means. We're going to trowel straight lines in the short direction. We're going to use the right size trowel. We're going to use the right thin set. And even I'm going to set the tile, collapse the ridges, right? All of the things. And even when we do all of those things correctly, they can still have a different sound to them. And so today I'm here in my home, my home garage, talking to you today. This is just, there's nothing scientific about it. This is just a garage experiment with the purpose of trying to show you the different sounds that a tile can make with different membranes. And so right here, I've got solid concrete with a tile bonded directly to that. We have a liquid applied membrane. We have a sound isolation membrane. We have a crack isolation membrane, and then we have an uncoupling membrane. And I've tried this a couple different ways. I can knock on these tiles and you can't hear all that much of a difference. And so I've been finding different things in the garage to maybe use as an example to show you the different sounds so that you can hear it for yourself, just as an example. And so what I've ended up with is a large screwdriver, and I've also ended up with a golf ball. And so we're going to start right here on the tile that was installed over top of, directly bonded to the concrete. And when I drop that golf ball, that is kind of my baseline because it's set directly to the concrete and it sounds pretty solid. We'll move over here to the liquid, and it's slight, but I can pick up just a slight difference. The sound isolation membrane, kind of a deeper sound and a little bit of an echo with it. Higher pitch sound in this one. And then this is our crack isolation. And the last one that we have is the uncoupling membrane. So that's a golf ball. I started looking around for other things that we could use. And so I'm just going to drop a screwdriver from, say, 5-6 inches above. And I'm using the plastic end of the screwdriver, but the weight of the screwdriver is heavier than a golf ball. So one more time, solid concrete, tile directly bonded to it. The liquid applied membrane, sound isolation. That was crack isolation and uncoupling. So as you can see, each tile, it sounds different, but I did all of these in a somewhat controlled, as much as my garage can be controlled, a controlled environment. I used the right size trowel. I followed the directions. I mixed my thin set properly, and all of this has dried for several days. I know that I have at least the industry standard for coverage, right? Probably better than that. I checked multiple tiles as I was setting them. And so I know that these tiles are installed correctly and solid, but they still sound different. They're pretty consistent no matter where I tap them. But my point for you today is just because your tile sounds different doesn't mean, or sounds even sometimes hollow, that doesn't mean that it's an automatic failure. And so if you have a homeowner or a general contractor or somebody questioning, why does that tile sound the way that it does, it may involve you having to remove a piece and show and explain that because of the membrane, it's going to sound different. I hope this was informative for you today. I appreciate your time, and we hope to see you out at one of our many trainings across the country.